I would like to address some things. I got my iPad here so I don't miss anything. Now, this video that you're going to see was already recorded before anything ever happened on the Destiny Unsolved Facebook page. Let me say that again. This video was already recorded before any of the comments, any of that surfaced. When I first started posting about Destiny Harrison, my only goal was to put more eyes back on her case and make sure she wasn't forgotten. I never expected the amount of attention it would receive, especially the amount of hate that her case received. With that attention came support, but it also came criticism, threats, and hateful messages. Some people told me I should only cover cases from my own state. And to that I say, are you dumb? Others chose to attack my appearance instead of having a conversation about the case. That didn't faze me. None of that changes why I started this page. The overwhelming majority of you have shared Destiny's story, thanked me for talking about her, and helped bring renewed attention to a case that still deserves answers. That support has far outweighed the negativity, and I do mean far outweighed it. And I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who has chosen to focus on what really matters, keeping Destiny's name alive. Because this video was recorded before all of that happened, it won't include those screenshots or the conversations that followed. I plan to make a separate follow-up video covering the response, additional information that I've uncovered during my research, and some of the questions that have come up since then. Now, let's get back into why we're here and talk about Destiny Harrison. Welcome to Destiny Unsolved, keeping names alive, seeking answers, and demanding justice. Let's get into today's case. Before we get started, I do want to say that I reached out to Destiny's mother. She gave me her blessing to go ahead and talk about Destiny's story. I just would like to get more eyes on it and hopefully get her case solved. I can't promise that I can do that, but just know it has pulled at my heartstrings, and for there to be so many empty holes and nobody seems to know what's going on, I'll never understand that. But I did speak to her mother. I let her know that I think about her daughter often, and also Destiny's daughter, Dream. Without further ado, let's get into Destiny Harrison's case. Destiny was only 21, but she had already accomplished so much in her life. She was a mother, a daughter, a business owner, and was a young woman truly making something out of her life. She was the owner of Madam D Beauty Bar in Baltimore, Maryland, but Destiny's dreams were so much bigger than just one moment. She was making a name for herself in the business industry. She had multiple salons and business ventures. She was talented enough to have celebrity clients, including Shekinah. Destiny was ambitious. She loved doing hair, she loved beauty, and she was creating a life not only for herself, but for her daughter, Dream. Dream was the light of Destiny's life. Everything that she was doing to pour into her businesses was not only for herself, but to set up a future for her daughter. But before Destiny was murdered, something happened to make her question her safety. According to court documents, on December 10th, 2019, Destiny filed charges after she caught people inside of her business stealing her merchandise. She reported that thousands of dollars worth of hair extensions were taken from her salon. When Destiny confronted them, she said one person held her down while the other hit and stomped on her. She filed charges connected to the burglary, theft, and assault. But what makes this part of the story especially, heartbreaking, is what Destiny wrote in those court records. She told the court that she was scared for her life and for her business. Think about that for a moment. A 21-year-old business owner and mother took the steps to report what happened to her, filed the charges, and put her fears down in writing. Those weren't concerns that people expressed after the fact. Those were Destiny's own words before she was murdered. On December 19th, 2019, Maryland judge granted Destiny a peace order after finding sufficient evidence that an assault had occurred. The respondent was ordered to stay away from Destiny, her home, and her salon. Now, I do know the name of the person that the peace order was filed against. You can go and look it up yourself, but I also will drop it here. His name is Glenn Keller. Now, This is not alleged. This is not assumed. His name is Glenn Keller, and the judge granted a peace order against him. His name is right there in the documents. I'm going to make sure I add it in. Less than 2 weeks after filing charges and just 2 days after receiving the peace order, those fears will become a reality. On December 21st, 2019, Destiny was inside of her salon. She was not alone. There were clients inside the salon, and her 1-year-old daughter's Dream was also there as well. Then someone walked into Madame D Beauty Bar and opened fire. According to police, the shooter appears to be focused on Destiny. This was not someone randomly shooting inside the salon. The person came in and aimed directly at Destiny. As shots rang out, the people inside ran for safety. And in the chaos, Dream, Destiny's 1-year-old daughter, was left inside the salon. A baby. Now, I don't know where the people are that was in that salon when that happened and y'all left that fucking baby in there. Dream was left inside after witnessing something no child should ever have to experience. Destiny was shot inside of her head. Destiny was shot inside the business she worked so hard to build. She was rushed to the hospital, but she did not survive. She was only 21 years old. Her daughter was left without a mother. Her family was left without answers. Her mother without a daughter. And years later, no one has been arrested. No one has been convicted. Her mother, Raquel Harrison Jones, has continued fighting to keep Destiny's name alive and to get justice for her daughter. And even through all of this, Destiny's legacy still lives on through the Destiny Dream Scholarship, which was created in honor of Destiny and her daughter Dream. That scholarship helps aspiring cosmetology students chase their dreams, the same way Destiny was chasing hers. This was the case that deserves so much more attention. Destiny Harrison was not just a headline. She was not just a mother. She was not just a daughter. She was a business owner. She was talented, loved, ambitious, goal-oriented. She had a future ahead of her. Someone knows what happened to Destiny. Someone knows who walked into that salon and aimed and shot Destiny in her head. Someone knows who took Destiny away from her family. And if you know anything about the murder, please, 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 please reach out, contact the Baltimore Police Department or Metro Crime Stoppers. And if you don't know anything, you can still help by sharing her case. Say her name, remember her, talk about her, keep her daughter in mind. Some of you guys have children. Keep Destiny's name alive. Talk about her because Destiny deserved so much better. She deserves justice. And I'm hoping, I'm praying one day, just one day, somebody will speak up and get justice for Destiny. I posted on my Destiny Unsolved Facebook page. I've recently gotten back on there and so many people shared the post, her family, her friends, people she went to school with. And when I just want to say, I see you. I see you. I'm praying for you guys. I hope that somebody that was in that salon that night can speak up and just say, hey, I seen this. Maybe you seen where the shooter ran. Now, I have my own personal opinion and somebody ain't gonna like this, but it's, again, my own personal opinion. Now, I cannot say that Glenn Keller unalived Destiny, but what I can say is it's mighty strange how the peace order was granted, and 2 days later, after it was granted, Destiny was gone. Did y'all not think to question where he was? Because what I've read up on, he lived above Destiny's shop and was about to be evicted. So, peace order, eviction, Hmm. Now, again, I am not alleging, I am not stating that Glenn Keller unalived Destiny. I am saying that the peace order was against Glenn Keller, and that is because that's public record. You can find it. But my own personal opinion is somebody knows something, and I pray to God that is going to come out. This case has affected me in more ways than one, and I just continue to think about the woman that Destiny would be today. Not only do we have the same name, we both love the beauty industry, and I just think about her mom and definitely her daughter Dream. Share her case. If you have any stories about how much Destiny changed your life or how she did your hair, drop them down below. Again, this is Destiny with Destiny Unsolved. I'll do my best to keep her name alive.